FIA Formula 3 moves away from Budapest in Hungary and over to the penultimate round of the championship. It's round 9 of 10 and we're here in the Ardennes Forest for the Belgium Grand Prix weekend. And the green light is going to go on shortly as we will be underway for qualifying for round 9 here at the FIA Formula 3 World Championship as well. It's been a dramatic season. It's been a championship and still got a long way to go at the moment as well. Cars in the pit lane, all 30 of them ready to go out. Alongside me in the commentary box is Omi, Josh T's in the pits and Jack's with us as well. Omi, hello, welcome, ready to go. And this morning's practice session was interesting, not dramatic, but should give us a little bit more of an interesting qualifying when we get going shortly as well.
Should do indeed, Mr. Birch. Interesting qualifying session coming up. Cannot wait for this one to get underway very soon. And it should be very exciting to see who's going to take. The 2 points of pole can be critical as this is the penultimate round of the season. And then we'll head to Monza to end the season. So, rounds running out. You really do need to perform in this one if you want to make sure that you have a realistic chance of the title. Arvid Lindblad chasing race win number 5. Of course, that would be the record for the most in FIA Formula 3. And if he wants to do that, he'll be trying to at least get inside the top 12. That'll be critical. If you are lower than 13th, you start there for both races.
We're underway, green light, and qualifying begins here for FIA Formula 3. The cars will venture out onto the circuit. Afternoon, Jack as well. All set to go. What are you expecting to see here today?
Expecting quite an interesting qualifying session. I mean, it was wet in practice earlier on from what I saw. So I don't think we really have a real idea of what is to come right now. Of course, there you see, I think that's Arvid Lindblad in the pit lane in there. About to get...
You right?
Apologies, still got a bit of a cough. About to get going. But I think it'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm all good. Got a bit of a cough, that's all. But no, I think it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top here, considering the track conditions are completely different to this morning.
Yeah, totally different as well. JT's with us down there in the pit lane. JT, hello. So here we go again then. Spa and F3. What could possibly go wrong? That is the one moment he's not on a microphone.
Well,
oh, hello.
We've seen it before. F3 can be chaos, and well, they're trying to go 3 wide into turn 9 in the first minute and a half of qualifying. So they are already going for it. Luke Browning on board with the high-tech Pulse 8 car in that train of cars, getting ready for their first installation laps.
All set then to head out. Browning as well this morning. Got a good time in, topped the session. And then everything just sort of went to hell, didn't it, Omi? Because we had the 2 Trident sort of synchronised spin off the circuit wide moments.
Indeed, and the outlap chaos as JT was talking you through beginning as well. Luke Browning definitely in championship contention after winning Macau last year. It was the only thing that his goal was coming into this Formula 3 season, especially after last year, and he will be definitely gunning for those 2 points for pole position as well. You can make overtakes here around the circuit, but you want to start near the front to be in contention, and right now they're all just trying to keep their front wings intact as well, with how they're all battling on this outlap. Long lap, of course, here around the circuit, of course, as well.
Yeah, longest of the season, and everyone's getting very much concertinaed up with each other as I'm now coughing as well, and Estersen's coming into the pit lane. So Estersen's decided that's enough for him already, and now the lap times begin. Steinschul, then Browning, their first 2 across the line. Nolly on Sophia Flörsch, I think we're way up the road as well. They were already in the sectors doing lap times as well, so it should be okay. Just take it time by time. Browning's middle sector comes through a Rouge up the hill towards Radion. Just got to be careful, really. Don't do too much and don't do too much failure. You'll be fine. Go open the door.
So
to
of
the
course,
box.
due to the long lap that we have around this circuit, of course, it does mean that already on their first actual push that we're on their second lap overall, we're already getting a push from these drivers coming in because they've of course had more time on that very long out lap to generate the heat into the tires and get them up to the optimum temperature as well. So Luke Browning now is going hunting for a good lap, fastest of all in the first sector compared with all the other drivers that have gone through it so far, and then he's now making his way and attacking through that second part of the lap. And in case we do get red flags and normal Formula 3 chaos, getting a good first banker lap can be critical, especially if you are going to find the wall later, like Luke Browning found. Even your previous laps could be crucial if your fast get deleted if you do find the wall.
Luke Browning found that out last time out as well. Red flag came out. Just got to be so careful. Second sector's up there. So it's a 37-1, 55-1. They're the two sectors at the moment. Listen to that car just sort of revving up massively as it comes through Rochemont. Gone.
Yep. Central down in the first sector and in the second sector as well on Luke Browning as he takes it down to the bus stop chicane.
Stanshall 207.047, Browning 206.465, Shields 206.359. So the three high-techs go across the board as well with 1, 2, 3. And Browning predictably ahead of them all at the moment. No Leon and Sophia Flörsch in the complete lap times. Not bests. And Clan Shields will go in there too. Goethe and Montoya, Boyer 2. Goethe's had his lap time deleted by the stewards. They're all on build laps, not push laps at the moment. Don't expect it. Oh, look at the bottoming out as well. The wooden planks scraping, creating the blue smoke at the rise up towards Radion through a Rouge. And Fulleroli is in. It's got down to what I think 12th place now at the moment. 11th. Minion down as well. They're all starting lap times. Banker times coming on the boards. Just listening to Leon through Ravage. Down into...
Banker indeed.
Yeah, go on, Emmy.
The time's coming in there. Cars, of course, as well, as they all go hunting. As we poo on with Noel Lee, we're going to get his second set of time very, very shortly as well.
Look at the risk of rain. 30% and increasing.
They're too blurry, so I can see that.
So no Leon in the middle sector. Fastest of all. That's changed and been given to Alexander Dune and now to Sammy Megatuniv. Clan Shields coming into the pit lane. So is Luke Browning. They think they've done enough. Everybody else still with time to find. Leon across the line now, just in front of us, goes fastest. 206.104. Sophia Flörsch up to 4th. Lap time deleted. I can't tell who's had his lap time deleted and gone off the board. Steinschall, his lap's gone. Dufek's gone. Esterson's gone. Montoya fastest. Boyer fastest. Dune fastest. Traminit fastest. And now Megatuniv goes top. And lap time deleted for Sophia Flörsch. Fulleroni goes into 3rd place. Wirtz goes 8th. Gabriel Mini coming across the line as well. Lindblad on his lap time shows Boyer. Lap time deleted for the pair of them. Esterson goes 11th. Voslin goes 8th. Lap time deleted for Alexander Doon. Joseph Loke goes 16th. Wisnicki goes 13th. Loads of times being deleted by the stewards. Bedrin goes into 8th. Here's Lawrence Van Hopen. Zagazeta goes 17th. Lindblad back to 11th as Bedrin back to 2nd. Into Privazak 14th. Better qualifying for him. Dufek goes 22nd. Van Hopen to the top. No. Yes. Mansell went top. Then his teammate went top. Came across line pit to the wrong camera. So it's Van Hopen, 205, 507. Mansell, Megatunov, Bedrin, Ramos, Mini, Treminitz, Forleroli, Tupanet, Tuka. How do you pronounce his name again, Omi? Tuka
Tapinen.
Tuka Tapinen. Like hacking him, but tapping him. Got it. See? Like hacking him, but tapping him. So Tuka Tapinen. He's in 8th. Montoya, Vozin, Boganovic, Sucha, Lindblad, Browning, into Privazak 5th, that's the top 15. Goethe, Wisnicki, Shields, Flursh, Zagazeta, Logue, Smith, Leon, Boyer, Doon, Magatunev, Verts, Esterson, Steinshaw, and Dufek as well, Omi.
Brilliant for Tuka Tapinen to be up in 8th position, and for tomorrow's race that would be a P4 start as it stands, but still a lot to change in this qualifying session. But that's a great first run as well in proper dry conditions that he has had in this FIA Formula 3 car around this circuit. So he is doing very, very well in the ART. Luke Browning, he will not be happy with that lap because that is 14th. And he would be starting as it stands alongside here one of his championships, and they would be in 13 to 14, two dreaded places because you start there for both races as well. Cars heading back there out on cars, also dueling for track position in the final part of the lap as well.
No. Boganovic getting in the way there, 3 wide on fast times. So that's car 31. Of Joseph Loke coming through. Let's listen to the radio.
I would say clean first run. Just have a benchmark on the board. Will be a very important thing and something that.
Oh, loads of traffic into the last corner! Huge amount.
Earlier in the season, compromising qualifying. So we look for a good first run, just to be there, and in case there's a red flag or not. Anyway, we should be in a good position. Then for the last run, just put it together and fine-tune the small stuff from the first run.
Not what you wanted though, because there's a huge amount of traffic with several drivers backing up in the last corner. All 30 cars are out there though.
Yep, indeed. Indeed. Even, well, the driver we were hearing from, Boganovic, was part of that traffic. Noah Leon isn't part of that traffic though. The Mexican in a different part of the lap. He's about to make his way into the third and final part of the lap down the back straight. Of course, he's going in car number 20, driving for Van Amersfoort. Second, 2.5 tenths of a second on Lawrence Van Hoopen. Sophia Flash also down by nearly 1 whole second on Lawrence Van Hoopen as well. So that would be right now good enough for 16th position, just ahead of Ollie Goethe for Sophia Flush, if she can keep it up through the final sector.
Yeah, Jack as well, this is the thing. Leon just touched the grass, now he's locked up as well at the bus stop, made a mess of that completely. Tyres...
And your lap done, mate.
Yeah. Tyres starting to go at this point, isn't it? And you don't get long to box and change over and refuel. It's a very short lap, so you sort of got to do the opposite with 3 runs at the start and 1 run at the end.
Yeah, honestly, the track, it's one of the biggest circuits on the... I think it might actually be the biggest track on the calendar.
It is.
So laps are going to take longer, as we see Noel Leon taking up some off-roading just here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how tyres wear out as the session goes on. I also wanted to point out how bad the traffic can be, especially at that last corner.
Yeah.
As you saw, Dino Boganovic completely held up there. I don't know who's at fault for it, but just a complete and utter mess, really.
Got held up by Joseph Loke and his teammate, who I'm desperately trying to scan the timing screens, see where he is. Callum Voslin in 13th. Megatina from Falleroni swap places. Gabriel Mini doesn't improve, got held up in the last sector. Fastest middle sector, the Romy, nearly had pole.
Indeed, happening though. Absolutely flying out there on the circuit. The part of the lap there, even the fastest sectors overall. He just set that on the current lap he is on. Unsure whether he's continuing it though as well as we to the bus stop chicane. 16 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock to go. And let's see as the 3 ART drivers come across the line. So the 3 ART drivers now beginning another push lap down towards turn 1. So must have been last time around when he was pushing, so he'll go pushing this time around.
Make sure we keep it in the white lines. No, Leon being told that.
Leon with track limits. Is he going to box his lap or come in? The tyre's got to be destroyed by now. It's a box, surely. And it is a box. But with 2 lap times deleted out of his 3, that's put Noel Leon right down the timing screen. Can't even see where he is. Where is
He's
he?
all the way at the back in 28th.
Yeah, way down. Sophia Flörsch is in too. 28th position for Noel Leon. Wow. Sophia Flörsch up in 22nd. Good qualifying for her in retrospect. Cars coming in on their slow laps. 15 minutes gone of the 30. Busy session so far. This is Ollie Goethe coming through Fania at the exit. And he puts 2 wheels on the gravel with cars in front of him blocking him coming into Stavolo. And Montoya locking up now.
Yeah, one of the cars that was ahead of Ollie Goethe was Cian Shields, but yeah, Sebastian Montoya with a huge lockup in the final braking zone at the bus stop. Shoot as he makes his way through it. Watching his teammate Boyer come into the pit lane as well. Essendon track limits.
Black and white flag, yeah. So that's unusual to see that in a qualifying session.
Indeed.
I'm getting really old. I remember when Montoya's son was born. Really old. Really old now. In fact, I remember Louise Goodman interviewing Juan Pablo's wife having a picnic together in Austria one year before she even fell pregnant. Do I feel old? Yes, yes I do.
I feel old too.
Very old.
What's even worse is Mika Hakkinen. He and his wife and their daughter always used to watch the races together. I believe his daughter is now in her, what was she, 32? It's like she was 11. It's like, what the hell is happening?
So, 3 drivers who weren't able to get a good run in the first one, going a bit early compared to others to make sure there's no issues with red flags or anything with that
Browning!
business. And we're seeing an improvement from Browning. Through the first sector, we're seeing a mistake at Pouon from
Yeah.
Browning in the second sector.
You nearly cursed it there, Romy, saying about a red flag. Massive snap from Browning. Gets out of the way of Steinshaw and... Couldn't see who that was.
Shields is also pushing on.
Ah, Clean Shields, there you go, thank you.
well.
Yeah, the only 3 cars out on the track, of course it's going to be Clean Shields.
Yeah, so we'll see how they get on, because it seems like their laps are still going perfect. Improvement for Shields through the first and second. Same for Stenson.
Really just let loose. That's a really strange one.
It did.
Oh, here he is on the radio.
To make sure you get all of the turning.
Can't hear it thanks to the engine noise, but he said sorry, guys. So, here's Clan Shields. And, well, Stanshaw goes 11th, Shields goes 14th. Good improvement for them two with track on their own. Everybody else in the box.
Nice stuff. Getting himself up to 11th position. A crucial position to start for what could be a very wet F3 sprint tomorrow.
Yeah.
And of course, Browning goes into that effort due to that mistake. He's not going to go around and waste time as well. He is in championship contention. He is a man who needs to get inside the top 12. A lot of pressure on Luke Browning because with only 2 more rounds, including this one, to go, a chance of the title.
Now, here's a trick that the teams do with these tyres. You're not allowed any tyre warmers, but what they do is they put them in the sun in the pit lane. So they naturally heat up a bit more. That's just a clever little trick, that. They tell me something, when it was really cold at Donington for Superbikes, the WCR tyre blanket warmers were very, very nice. It's sort of like a little campfire. Very nice. Apart from when it feels like when they're revving up the Yamaha R7s. I stood behind the bikes as well. It does feel like you're being punched in the stomach. And if you're in not a great position like I was eventually, it feels like you punched somewhere else a bit lower down. Have a look there. So who's going to head out there on the circuit? Alphaville's in there. Here come the 3 high-techs. And the 3 Tridents. All heading out. So here's the ARTs too. Van Hopen and Mats.
Back out we go then.
Yeah. And look at this, the games begin. Slowly, slowly out of the pit lane. Takes a while.
All of the on-track battling starts once again. Up. Everyone heading out for what will decide who's going for boat races this weekend. Clouds in the air. At the start, we had a 30% chance for this session. Maybe Formula 2 could be getting interrupted later on. It does depend. But from what all of the reports are from the weather, tomorrow it seems like we're going to get interrupted all day.
Yeah.
So that includes F3, that includes F2, that includes F1 as well, and the Porsche Supercar qualifying. So lots of interruptions and delays we are predicting for tomorrow.
Already working on the filler material, don't worry. We have the content from Hungary to play.
We do indeed.
Let's hear from Van Hopen. I think this video is
I think it's smart to go so early.
Doesn't agree. It's smart to go so.
Yeah, Van Hopen doesn't want to go this early on. 9 minutes to go. 2-minute laps, 2.5 on the slows. Go on.
And the more you leave in the tyres for the end is going to be better. That's when the track is at its best.
Yeah.
And if you have some tyre left at the end, then we could see some major improvements. So yeah, if you go a bit too early, use all the tyres early, and the track improves later and some people still have some tyre left, then that could be critical for them. And then that could really change up the order right at the end of the session, as Noah Leon currently makes his way through as well, and he will definitely be trying to get himself higher up. He's currently in 29th position. Stenshorn now in 11th. He's definitely going to be trying to go out in a few minutes as well. So him and Shields, of course, who did that run a bit more earlier. Now they're going to be going out a little bit late, so they could be ones to watch out for maybe a late lap that could disrupt the order.
So Van Hopen and Mats have an ART top, but it's currently Callum Vosin who has reverse grid pole. Which I think would be quite interesting for the sprint race tomorrow, especially if, as Omi said, it's going to be wet weather. Let's check in then with what the drivers think of qualifying, and check in as well with Nikita Bedrin.
I think traffic issue will still be a thing here. Last year, everybody I remember was stopped in the last chicane, so it will be a point to have in mind. It's also super tricky with the weather conditions here. So we have to see for qualifying if it's dry, if it's wet, if it's drying track. It's really hard to predict, so I think it's just important to be on it from the beginning and do the lap when it should matter.
The thoughts of Nikita Bedrin as we go into these final laps, and these very critical now. If you are those at the back, you need to simply get a lap on the board but it is all out attack now, Alex.
I sense these extra build laps are also from the drivers to try to be in the right place at the right time for the end of this qualifying session. When the track is at its best, in some way, as a driver, sometimes you build the car to make sure it's in the right window in terms of the tyre, and then you go after it. Sometimes you're also thinking, I'm going to do another build lap here because I'm not happy with my track positioning. And I'd actually like to get a little bit closer to the proximity of the end of the session before I do my eventual qualifying lap. I sense there's a bit of both going on. They're just jockeying for position now in terms of who's going to have the absolute optimum track position for the end.
And Noel Leon will have a clear view as he comes in to the chicane. What he needs is a clean lap as he sets off down the start-finish straight and down towards La Source for the final push laps in this round 9 qualifying session.
Thank you very much, guys. As Leon pushes out now, towards Eau Rouge he comes. Jack, fantastic part of the track, don't you agree as well? What do you make of Eau Rouge?
It's a part of the track that I know a few people are concerned about safety. Straight up, I have no issue with the track. I think Eau Rouge is one of the most legendary pieces of track, because when you're going up that track, you cannot see what's above you. But instantly, you have to almost turn instinctively before you actually see the corner, and that to me is what just makes it such a difficult but legendary piece of track, as Noel Leon is sliding that thing around like a drift car right now.
And Omi as well. Cars getting around everywhere in the way with traffic, as we noticed with Leon.
Yep, that was Centron getting out of the way as Noel Leon about to push down the hill to Pouon he goes, and he was half a tenth down on Lawrence van Hoopen through the first sector. We are going to await what is going to be the answer to that in the second sector as well from the Mexican driver. Needs to get this lap. He is right now at the bottom in 29th position. Christian Mansell is in 5th in the championship. While he may not be as close as some of the others to our championship leader, he knows there is still a chance, especially if all of the other title rivals are having issues like we've seen in the last round. So he definitely does have a chance. Leon has a chance to find the fastest of all in the second sector as he's now about to go down through Blanchimont to the last braking zone, the bus stop chicane.
Middle sector looking good as well. Just a quick alumni here. Bruno Famin's about to go into the press conference. It's expected he's going to announce as well during that opportunity that Alpine are leaving Renault engines and are going to partner up with Mercedes and also announce a road car project together. Across the line comes Noel Leon as well. Is he fast? Yes! From 29th to the top, 2:04.545 for Noel Leon onto provisional pole position for the feature. Mansell, Van Hopen, Esterson, all looking strong as well. Here's Mansell coming in towards the bus stop now as well. Under braking, don't lock a tyre as well. Keeps it in, over the bumps. Yes, no, big rear slide. And that's going to cost him a couple of tenths, but will it cost him provisional pole position? Mansell, second, it cost him 8 tenths. Van Hopen, third, second as well. Esterson, matched. They're the same time. And Montoya goes 24 thousandths, and Fuller only goes 68 more thousandths faster. Trapping in, smooths up. Alexander Dune onto provisional pole. 2:04.444. 9 thousandths of a second difference. Liol and Esterson briefly matched. They're now a tenth down. And Callum Fossett goes to provisional pole position. 2:04.321. Sophia Flush up to 15th. Now 16th as Gabriel Mini goes into 10th. Loke goes 16th. Wow. What a final lap that was, and we'll have another one to go as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. And that was absolutely incredible stuff. The drivers pushing all the way till the end. Kasper Stuka with a lap time being deleted there as well into Prix. That goes up as we can continue to get deleted. Lindblad crucially find top 12 as well. Go on.
It's not Bruno Famin announcing that Renault are leaving as engine supplier to Alpine. It's the fact that Bruno Famin is resigning. Yes, you're right.
What, immediately?
Yeah. So 12 months on from Alpine sacking
Also-
Otmar Safnar as well. They're now sacked the guy who replaced him in less than a year. Wow.
Josh, I don't think you were listening to me earlier on in practice. I've already named his replacement
Did you? What
in
was it?
F2 practice, I think it was.
All right,
actually.
who was it? Say again.
Already.
Weird Tory?
So it's Oliver Otek who's most likely going to replace him.
Okay, yes, I did hear
Yeah.
you now. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember you saying it now, yeah.
We have the Formula 2 and Formula 3.
See, Omi's so on the ball, I
Yeah.
can't even remember that this morning in F2. See, this is why Omi should just be always on hand to correct me. I completely forgot you said that. Does that mean
Ooh,
quick look?
Lindblad. That's crucial for him. He's down to 27.
Oh, we're not great there. What's going on here? Danny Ricciardo's been speeding. Oh my God! Well, this is ludicrous now. With less than a minute to go, we have cars off the track coming out through Blanchimont. They have all backed up side by side. Cars going off the track in order to jump round the outside of the queue. Forlaroli's inside him, but this is stupid. This is almost a red flag. This is going to be a massive accident if the drivers aren't careful.
I just want to say, whoever overtook everyone off the track, that is the most based move I've seen this entire season. That's incredible.
I think it was
Actually
Alexander
incredible.
Dune. Yeah, look at this. They're all...
Whoever did that was just like,
We're four
nope, I'm
abreast.
getting out of here, see ya.
We're four abreast. Here's Megatunov.
I have nowhere to go, mate. There are 4 wide.
Yeah, they are. They're 4 wide into the bus stop. Everybody's lap time is going to be deleted. And no one's going to get a run in. We've got 12 seconds left. 10 now.
Should start racing with it.
Yeah, is everyone going to get through?
You should
5.
start races like this, you know?
Yeah, 3, 2,
Rolling start,
1.
5-1.
They've missed it. Look at that. Look at that. They've missed it. Bedrin missed it. Mansell missed it. Wisnicki missed it. Defect missed it. Bedrin missed it. They've all missed it. And further back, 19 cars side by side. And they've missed it. And they're coming straight into the support pit lane. Callum Vosin missed it. Forlaroli missed it. Mini Boganovic missed it. Unbelievable! Dune locked up into turn 1 at La Source. He's the head of this little race queue in qualifying, but I don't think he's going to set any sector times alight. No, 37.9 in that first sector. Montoya's looking good. Van Hopen, he's done a 36.5 middle sector. He has matched his personal best and the fastest overall, but I don't think it's going to be any difference. Car wide, and that's Van Hopen.
Oh,
That was Van Hopen running wide, and lap time gone in my book, unless he can really push it through. This is a mess, absolute mess.
You are possibly on course.
indeed. It is one mess right now.
Get
Stanshaw.
first for me.
Well, Stenchel moves to 21st.
Oh,
Be on course for an all-British front row.
yeah, Molden and Dune. But Dune's not going to improve. It's going to be, well, Van Hopen's still in the mix here. Second sector, no, he's off. That off track cost him 4 seconds. Nobody's improving out there. Lindblad might. 36.8 middle sector for him. Steinshaw's said he already moved up. Dune's off the track at the last corner. So Dune's out of it. Several drivers going to take the checkered. See if anyone improves. No one's jumping up the order just yet, the timings. Megatunov in the pits. And that was a giant waste of everybody's time. Because no one is Sophia Flash 19th. Yeah, that's it. No one else can improve. What a waste of time that was. As Kenny says, that was absolutely chaotic. Chaos everywhere. Esterson, Traminet, Sagazita, that's it.
Callum Voisin, though.
Yeah. Where's he come from? Takes the checkered flag. Ah! You know,
He's come from.
Yeah.
He's come from no points.
Omi, he's going to be under investigation. He's taken the checkered flag twice. He's gone to the support pit lane.
Oh my god.
And not the main
Don't
pit
ruin it,
lane.
Callum Woyden.
So he's taken the checkered flag twice. That's going to be a penalty for Callum Vosin. And this was the mess. 5 wide into the bus stop. My God. And there was contact there. That was ridiculous. Oh, well,
Goodness me.
this is
That
Browning.
is outrageous.
Oh.
So Browning was next to also Trevenant. So Browning and Trevenant to make contact there.
Oh, they're side by side through a Rouge.
And then they continue the battle up the hill towards the Radion.
Trevenant's nearly flying through a Rouge. What was that?
3 standards.
That is ridiculous. Kenny says 4 wide blocking the road. Yeah, start the race like that, rolling start. So it might have to be if it's a safety car tomorrow.
I'd love that, you know, that would be so funny.
Well, it's a rolling start tomorrow, let's not forget. If it's a wet start, well, if it's a wet start, we won't have the grid.
Wait, it's that pole. It's that pole. Well, I think I'm looking at a pole.
Callum Voisin.
Yeah.
Here,
Chris, shut up.
thoughts of him. He's going to be very,
Chris!
very pleased. Let's just say that to Callum Voisin. What a performance they pulled off. Great tactics with their Callum Voisin.
Chris, I know you haven't got many friends at the moment, but in the broadcasting world, but shut up. You've just talked over the team radio. He fully just talked over it. Oh. Right, that's the end of F3 qualifying, everyone. Who wants to pop a aspirin after that one? But I honestly think that Vosin might be investigated for taking the checker flag twice.
Possibly. No,
Also,
if he's found guilty, that will be a grid
If
penalty.
any other driver gets a big punishment, Tuka Tappinen will be on pole for the sprint.
Oh my God, you're right. He's 13th.
Oh my god.
There's Callum Voisin on pole position. So it's Voisin, Dune, Folleroli, Montoya, Leon, Esson, Browning, Megatunif, Traminitz, Ramos, Mini, and reverse grid pole for Dina Bogdanovic. Then it's Tuka Tappinen, Goethe, Van Hopen, Bedrin, Zagazita, Loke, Flörsch, one of our best qualifying of the year, Mansell, Steinshaw, Boyer, Wisnicki, Dufek, Smith, Shields, Lindblad, Vert, Interpriva Zach, and Casper Sutra down at the back. Final thoughts then, Josh T. What do you make of that chaotic one from the pit lane? Easy there.
USRN have got him again.
Right, go on then. Go on then, Jack.
Pretty good. Pretty entertaining. Good to see Callum Voisin get pole. As honestly, getting pole in road equipment is so tricky. Because let's be honest, that team is not very good when it comes to F3. F2, pretty decent. F3, not so much. Also, it's exciting to see Dino Bogdanovic on pole for the sprint race tomorrow, which I'll do in U4, by the way.
They're going to be very good. Glad to have you. GT? No, Omi.
You're already at JT. Omi.
I know, I was just double checking he was still there. But go on, Omi.
Yes. Yeah, brilliant, wild Formula 3 qualifying session. Exciting racing coming up tomorrow. If someone does get a punishment in the top 12, Tuka Tappinen could be on pole on Debbie. That could be interesting. But Prima front row for tomorrow. Voisin, Dunn front row for the feature. This weekend is going to be thrilling.
Really is. With raining coming here in the Ardennes Forest, Formula 3 early in the morning will be the race to watch. We'll see you tomorrow for the action. Bye-bye.